Hey YouTube, my name is Sven. Welcome to the Metal Foundry. In this week's video, I want to give you a little peek behind the scenes and show you where I make my videos and in which environment that I produce them as well. And I also want to show you what equipment that I use for that. So without further ado, let's dig in. Hell yeah! This is basically where, as we say, the magic happens. This is the desk. This is the desk that I made myself. I just bought some wood from a local wood shop and then put some table legs underneath. My main setup is a MacBook Pro. This is a 13-inch model with an M1 processor, and I've linked it with a dongle directly to my Philips TV. This is with Ambilights. This is a very old TV, but I use it as a second screen. I will show you in my dark setting why I want to use an Ambilight TV, why I use this one. It's also cheaper for me to be able to use the gear that I have and not have to buy anything new from scratch. The only thing that I bought new for the YouTube channel is my MacBook. The cameras that I use are also cameras that I still had. These are cameras that I used to have with my former employer, which was Olympus, so I'm using Olympus cameras. Then straight for my sound recordings, I'm using an Audient ID14 interface. This is the Mark II version. This is a great little device. It's hooked up directly via USB-C. It has two excellent microphone preamps inside, which are actually the same microphone preamps as the big consoles, the big Audient consoles. And for my sound recording, I either use my Torpedo Captor X or I use a microphone in front of my cabinet. And the microphone I use for that is an Audio-Technica 80-20-50. This is a multi-pattern condenser mic. You can set it up as a cardioid pattern. You can also have a figure of 8 pattern and an omnidirectional pattern. Then the speakers that I have on my system, the speakers are two Genelec 8040 BPM. These are excellent monitoring speakers. It's a Finnish brand. I absolutely love them. These are dry as hell. Together with my interface is super neutral and very unforgiving, so every mistake that you make during mixing, you'll hear it immediately. And I've placed them on top of my Philips speakers that I had on my old Streamium. This is just to check the monitoring and to hook it up on my PlayStation 3 when I want to play Rocksmith in my studio over here. Then, as you can see, the general tour. There is a very big diffuser, and this diffuser just to diffuse the sound waves. Personally, I don't know enough about acoustics to tell you the nitty-gritty about it. I'm learning a lot about it still. But basically, this is just to deflect some frequencies. And then I have a massive absorber here. I bought this house where I live right now. I bought it like this. This was already installed. The previous owner was a professional drummer. And I bought everything with it. So I'm very, very lucky. And then, of course, I have here all my amps. So my 3 main amps. The Mesa Boogie, 2 Black Stars, and the Veta is over here right now because I wanted to jam a little bit with it. I have a Black Star 2x12 loaded with Carvin speakers, a Line 6 loaded with standard Celestion speakers. This is the Veta cabinet. And I have a small Fane cabinet down there, also with V30s, and my Black Star V30 cab is in this rehearsal space of the band Hopi Rose. Now I will show you how it looks like when I'm sitting here. So basically when I'm sitting here, I'm like this. I like this dark environment. When I'm sitting here, I turn off all the lights. I can only see my screen. I have the Ambilight settings behind my TV. And then I have my small light over there. And I will show you another light that I have there as well. A little Batman logo that my sister made for one of my birthdays a couple of years ago. And when I'm recording here, this is basically my creative space, my creative setting where I produce my videos, where I record guitars, where I compose music, and very cozy, nothing very special. And for my editing, I use DaVinci Resolve, and to edit my videos, I either sit upstairs in my kitchen or I sit upstairs or on the second floor on my desk where I also work from home. So I basically like to split my creative space and my recording space from my editing space because otherwise I'm less focused and more distracted by all the nice goodies that are here. This is basically the tour of my studio. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, let me know in the comment section. And I'm also curious about your home recording setup. This works very fine for me. The other thing that I'm thinking of expansion and so on is maybe buy a second mic preamp, because if I want to record multiple microphones, I'm stuck with 2 inputs on the Audient ID14, but I can also, it has an ADAT connection, so I can also add an ADAT capable preamp. So I'm planning of doing that. That will be one of the next upgrades. So that's basically all for me this week. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have questions, let me know in the comment section. I'm always happy to answer them. And if you like the content I'm creating on this channel and you want to help me grow my channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video, which will be every single week. My name is Sven, you've been watching the Metal Foundry, and I see you in a future video. Bye.